What's up? I'm NyVo. Today I'm going to do the Beyerdynamic shootout of my Beyerdynamic headphones. I'm not paid by anybody. These are just my opinions. So let's talk about what we got here. We got the Tygr 300R, the DT990 Pro, the DT900 Pro X, the DT880 600 ohm, the DT990 600 ohm, and I have also the DT990 Pro 250 ohm. As you can see, this has been in battle. In my unboxing video, I actually put it in a blender, and I'll put the link below if you want to see that. I'm gonna watch it being blended. So let's talk about, what do you want to talk about first? Let's talk about for music playback, which one of these would I pick if I just want to listen to music? To be honest, probably none of them. They're just kind of all, in my personal opinion, they're just not the best choices anymore for music. At one point, the 880 600 ohm could have been recommended, but now there's newer headphones that I would say beat it in pretty much all categories. For gaming, there are some really good choices here. My favorite headphone for gaming here is the DT990 600 ohm, and I like that paired with the Valhalla 2. And it is actually a really good setup. So this is second place here, the DT990 Pro 250 ohm for gaming. Obviously, I don't like it. It's only good for low volume level gaming, and there is an issue with the stage. It does stage in front of you, but at the 30-degree angle to the sides, it's just a little bit inaccurate. So if you're used to something better, then you'll really notice it. But if you've never had something better, then this will probably be okay. But this exists, so if you can afford this and a Valhalla 2, this is the way to go for gaming for sure. Tygr 300R is good for gaming as well. I like it on the Zen DAC. It pairs very well with that, and it's not too expensive. So if you can't afford, me personally, if I couldn't afford the DT990 600 ohm with the Valhalla 2, I would get the Tygr 300R with the Zen DAC for gaming. It's like the cheaper runner-up. It does, so this stage is the best. This also stages with that slight awkwardness, and this can also stage on certain DAC amps decently well. So it's definitely smaller than these two, but I still like this one. As far as these three go, for gaming, I think it depends on what game you're playing. For Rainbow Six, this is a popular one because it's really good at imaging left to right, and it depends. It's really picky on what amp and DAC you have it on, but sometimes the stage is actually a triangle in front of you. Sometimes it flattens out. Sometimes it's completely this. So it's kind of a weird one. Kind of a chameleon of how it actually presents itself, depending on the chain it's on. The DT900 Pro X, it's decent for gaming. It'll beat most gaming headsets. Arguably, the GSP 600 could be better depending on preference, because that is a much larger stage. GSP 600 kind of sounds like HD 800, but like a cheaper version of it. So if you like that type of stage, it's worth trying. Try both if you can. But GSP 600 is the close back. The detail on this is much better, but the stage on the GSP 600 is, in my opinion, better than this. So you can try out and see what you like. As far as music playback goes, I personally wouldn't pick any of these for music playback, but if I had to, I would probably go with between the DT880 600 ohm and the Tygr 300R. Of course, you need a great amp for the 600 ohm. In Tygr 300R, it has the most wonky frequency response, so it's definitely not going to be good for all types of music, but for something exciting and fun, it's a good choice. Maybe some certain EDM tracks, etc. This I don't recommend for any music. It's the treble's just insane. Even on my 430HA amp, which is known to roll off treble, I still can't listen to this because the treble is just way too much. So it's unlistenable, and that's why I blended it. All right, yeah, I guess like the main purpose of some of these is for mixing and mastering, and I'd say these two are the best for that. And they, for the most part, I'd say this one and this one are both good on Valhalla 2. I like this one on Zendak, and I like the 990 Pro on really nothing. I don't like it on anything. And this one, it definitely likes higher end gear as well. But the problem with it is once you have it on some higher end gear, it starts to not make sense to have this headphone, because you should already be upgrading your headphone at that point. But by the, so this one here definitely improved when I had it on the 430HA versus the Valhalla 2 and the SA1. But again, that's, why have that headphone with that chain? It just kind of just doesn't make sense really. But it did improve the stage slightly, so you definitely should be looking at a different headphone. Comfort wise, this has the best pads, super comfortable headphone, but all of them are really comfortable in my opinion. But I'd say they're mostly better for winter time. In the summer they can heat up your ears a little bit, but in the winter, man, it's nice and cozy. It's nothing better than wearing like a Beyerdynamic in the winter and having some hot chocolate and super cozy. So I don't know what else to say. I think that's about it. It's hard to rank them like directly because they all kind of do different things, but the ones I would not buy for sure is this one, the 990 Pro. And I would not buy, it's kind of like not really a point to have this, I guess. And if you're really mixing and mastering, you can use speakers. And this one used to be competing for, value headphones, but now there's other options. There's other brands that are making better headphones. So if I could only have one of these, I would say the 990 Pro 600 ohm with the Valhalla 2 for gaming. That's the one for me. Runner up, Tygr 300R. And yeah, that's about it. This one's just for comfort, I would say. All right, I think that's it. I'll see you guys later.